Good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State government calls for youth reconnection to cultural roots to promote awareness, tackle immoral decadence. Federal government reconstitute committee to campaign against social vices in secondary and tertiary institutions. On the front, Russian missile attacks kill one person, injures 82 others in Ukraine. In sport, Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal faces UEFA ban over altercation with Arsenal's Bukayo Saka during Champions League match. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. The Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture has underscored the importance of young people reconnecting with their cultural roots, noting that understanding one's heritage provides a strong sense of purpose and direction. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Taiwo Baruwa, while speaking on behalf of the Commissioner, as the ministry hosted the Lagos Youth Ambassador representing the 5 administrative divisions of the state, noted that many youth-targeted initiatives closely align with the goals of the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. Baruwa highlighted the ministry's critical role in shaping the future of Lagos youth through the promotion of tourism, cultural preservation, and the creative industries. He expressed concern over rising societal ills such as immoral decay, substance abuse, and the erosion of community values, urging the youth ambassadors to become champions of cultural values and the agent of positive change. The Permanent Secretary emphasized the value of education and expressed satisfaction with the youth ambassadors have chosen to pursue academic and civic path. Lagos State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board has commenced the vaccination of the 8 intended pilgrims against polio, meningitis, the yellow fever ahead the 2025 Hajj exercise in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The vaccination, which started on Wednesday, April 16, at the Shamsia de South Thomas Mosque Hall, GRA Ikeja, has intended pilgrims from Agege, Amuwo, Dofin, Badagry, and Mushin local government areas being attended to. The board secretary, Abdulakim Ajomagberi, said the vaccination exercise is in fulfillment of the requirement for international travel, urging the intended pilgrims to make themselves available on the date appointed for their various local government. He added that officials of the Port Health Service under the Federal Ministry of Health would provide them with a yellow card after vaccination. The Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA, has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring a clean and hygienic environment across the state throughout the Easter celebrations. It also pledged comprehensive waste management measures designed to effectively serve residents before, during, and after the holidays. Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of LOMA, Muyiwa Gbadegeshin, assured that necessary operational resources had been deployed to meet expected increase in waste generation during the period. Gbadegeshin admonished residents to bag their waste properly, engage only assigned PSP operators, and ensure prompt payment of waste bills to sustain service delivery, noting that the authority would leave no stone unturned in its quest to achieve environmental sustainability. He strongly advised the resident against illegal dumping, reckless driving, and acts capable of compromising the environment during the celebrations, stressing that's the importance of public responsibility in realizing a cleaner Lagos. President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians not to lose hope as a result of the prevalent security challenges, assuring that just as Christ triumphed over death, the country too shall triumph over every challenge it is facing. The president also stated that the present moment may be cloudy, it will usher in a glorious day. And this was contained in his Easter message to Christians in Nigeria and the global Christian community in commemoration of Easter, the celebration of Jesus Christ's crucifixion and resurrection, which is the cornerstone of the Christian faith. He said he remained steadfast in his commitment to delivering the promise of a renewed hope, a better, more just and prosperous Nigeria for all. while appealing to Nigerians to remain steadfast in the face of the daunting security challenges. President Tinubu urged all Nigerians to remain hopeful, united and resolute in pursuing national progress. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has reconstituted its special committee on the campaign against social vices in secondary and tertiary institutions. Professor Jerry Ugokwe was appointed as the new chairman to lead intensified effort against cultism, drug abuse, cybercrime, and examination malpractice. The committee, which was inaugurated in Abuja by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Student Engagement Sunday Asefon, is expected to chart a renewed course in addressing the growing menace of antisocial behaviors in Nigeria's education system. During the inauguration, Asefon emphasized the importance of the committee, citing the rising level of social vices in education in secondary and tertiary institutions across the country. The former Minister of State for Education, Yusuf Sununu, had in 2014 inaugurated the initial committee, which was disbanded last week and reconstituted to reinvigorate the fight against social vices in Nigeria educational institutions. Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani has made significant appointment aimed at reinvigorating the state civil service and enhancing effective service delivery. The appointment include Jumai Bako as the new head of service, Ibrahim Balarabe as the executive secretary of the Kaduna State Pension Bureau, and retired Commissioner of Police Ali Audu as the new commander of the Kaduna State Vigilance Service. The Chief Press Secretary Ibrahim Musa revealed this in a statement, noting that the governor charged the new appointees to approach their assignment with renewed vigor, total commitment, deep sense of humility, fairness, and integrity. Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria has appealed for a presidential directive to security agencies to ensure effective security for pastoralist communities across the country. Its National Secretary General Bello Gutomo made the appeal in a statement. He also called on the federal government to end all forms of alleged discriminatory practices against pastoralists in the country. Gutomo emphasized the need for the Office of the National Security Advisor to the President to implement concrete measures to address the alleged ethnic profiling, stigmatization, and scapegoating of pastoralists. In foreign news now, a Russian missile attack on Ukraine's northeastern city of Kharkiv has killed one person and wounded 82 others, including 6 children, on Friday morning. Emergency services say the strikes damaged apartment buildings, an educational institution, and a business. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said on X that this was how Russia began this Good Friday with ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, Shaheeds, maiming the people and cities. The video showed emergency workers giving first aid to people with bleeding wounds near one of the apartment buildings. In sport now, Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal faces being banned by UEFA over his altercation with Bukayo Saka at halftime of his side's Champions League defeat to Arsenal. Injured right back Carvajal was seen in the tunnel area as the teams left the field on Wednesday night at the Bernabeu, with the Spanish international accosting Saka and raising his hands as the England star headed to the dressing rooms. Carvajal put his hand on the back of Saka's back, and when the Ghana's winger retaliated by pushing back, the pair were quickly surrounded by staff members from both sides, including the Ghana's substitute Ben White, who confronted Carvajal. Saka quickly made his way down the tunnel and was completely blameless in the incident, with reports saying Carvajal was unhappy with what he saw as the disrespectful move from Saka to take a Panenka penalty against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. And that's it on the news at 6, but just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all of various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed watch towers with alarm bells and perimeter fences in model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture has underscored the importance of young people reconnecting with their roots, noting that understanding one's heritage provides a strong sense of purpose and direction. The federal government has reconstituted its special committee on the campaign against social vices in secondary and tertiary institutions. We also told you that a Russian missile attack on Ukraine's northeastern city of Kharkiv has killed one person and wounded 82 others, including 6 children, on Friday morning. In sport, Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal faces being banned by UEFA over his altercation by Bukayo Saka at half-time of his side's Champions League defeat to Arsenal. For contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Aderayo Walaya. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
In a city that never sleeps, and traffic that never